are Smart City Navigators, a podcast about innovation, sustainability, and new technologies on the market.
This podcast is brought to you by NaviParking.
Wojciech Korczynski works as an engineer team lead and software architect. He leads a team that creates, maintains, and develops multiple NaviParking solutions, such as NaviParking Enterprise or their newborn child that they are extremely proud of, Digital Parking. He adores working in a dynamic environment with open-minded people on creating products for real users. He constantly strives for the feeling of having provided a good quality product developed with a mix of commitment and good fun. Let's welcome Wojciech Korczynski in today's episode of Smart City Navigators podcast.
Hello, Wojtek.
Hello.
How are you?
I am very fine. First of all, I am really glad to be here.
Welcome in Warsaw. How do you like Warsaw today?
Thank you very much. Well, for me, Warsaw is always a great city. Today it's a bit cold because winter is coming. But it's always a dynamic city, what I really adore here.
Okay, today's topic is team leading and what team leader is. Who is this person? You are a team leader at NaviParking, and the first question is, what are the responsibilities of team leader?
So there are, I believe, many of them. However, I would like to focus on the part that is, in my opinion, the most crucial one, and these are people. People are the, I believe, essence of each team, of each work, and of each product that we do. So if we are talking about people and the people in terms of the role of a team leader, the main responsibility, I believe, is creating the emotional safety to all of the people in a team. I think that this is the core and the most important part, because if people don't feel safe at their work, I believe that they will sooner or later leave the work, and that is of course something that all of us would like to avoid.
What you say is very new to me, because hearing about leadership, about team leading, for myself, my first thought about how team leader operates, it was to push people to do the work, to make them to job is done. And you say about the emotions, about the people.
Yes, honestly, if I think about a team leader as a person who puts a work and the product at the first place, I believe that it's rather a poor team leader. Because everything that matters in work are people, and if people feel safe, then the positive, of course, side effect of it is a great product as well. But I think that all of us would like to feel good at work. All of us would like to feel safe, and this is the main role of a team leader, to ensure the people feel safe at work.
Okay, so I'm gonna say once again, this is very new to me, because like I told you before, team leader supposed to push people to do their job, but there's also this mental side of your role. But also you have to build context around different things. And one of the things which is very relevant to nowadays is building a context for being safe for the people in a very remote environment, which is remote working right now in the pandemic. And what's your role up there?
So what I need to say is that as all of us know, pandemic changed everything. and also the way we work. Of course, many of us work remotely. I think that in IT, maybe all of us. And from the perspective of a team leader, it's a very tough, because it's extremely hard to build a team, to make people feel integrated, to make people feel good in a company in time of remote work. Recently, I heard that 83% of people feel that the hybrid model of work is the perfect one. However, I think that if we look at, team as the core part of our work, I think that remote work is very, very hard. Yeah, because first of all, it's extremely hard to be with people on a daily basis. Secondly, as one of the most important things that team leader does is getting and giving feedback. And now the question is how to do this when you work with people in totally different places. Yeah, and another thing that we really need to face is the fact that we are in one single team, but do we feel so? Okay, because when we sit in one office, then I have one team member on my right, I have another team member on my left. When we work from home, we only have those tiny pictures of people on Google Meet or some other Zoom and so on. So the question is how to build a team. Of course, we have multiple things, multiple ideas like team building via some online activities. So we can do this, of course. We can also do frequent calls, frequent video calls in order to receive and to give feedback. But still, I think that it's a very, very tough, however, not impossible thing to do. But it requires a lot of, I think, patience and also lots of ideas, how to deal with it.
And I think it also demands, especially from you, some sort of flexibility, because you have to be flexible to match to so many people, and you don't sit with those people in the same room, right? You only have a video call, and you have to sense what this person, what they have, what issues they have, right?
Yes, exactly. So that is true, and of course, those video calls are one of the means that we can do. However, I think that what really helps us and what we can do when pandemic allows us, is to do some offsite meetings. We already had one in NaviParking, and believe me, it was really great to see people. Sometimes it was the first time since I work here. So I think that we also need to focus on such things and think about how to organize, of course, again, if pandemic allows us such meetings, or maybe also, we should tend to work in a hybrid mode. So it's better to meet, let's say, once or twice a week than never.
Okay, so we have your responsibilities, and now let's talk about goals. What's your ultimate goal as a team leader?
When I think about my ultimate goal, I would say that this is development of people. So let people grow. Yeah. So we need to think how people can not only feel good, but also how people can develop themselves. Because as all of us know, if you do not develop yourself, then you are going backwards, and this is not what I believe we want. So yes, this constant growth of a people. Also, people should feel that they know what they do, and also people should feel that they are somehow connected to the product they develop. Nowadays, I think that this is something that we really forget about, because all the changes that happened in the industry led to a moment in which one person does one part of a job, another person does another part of a job, but they don't feel like they are creating their own product. And you might ask, why is it so important? So I feel that this is a crucial thing, because if we are looking at the person's life, you spend half of your let's say conscious time during a day at work. If you don't see what you are doing, if you don't see the results, the effects, if you don't see what you give to other people, then I believe it doesn't make sense. It's one of the core, crucial and fundamental things at work, because work should give you the feeling that you give something to other people. You help somehow other people, and people in a team should also feel that, okay, my work helps someone, and yeah, I think that this is one of the core things that team leaders should think about, yes, to make sure that everyone are truly a team, yeah, a team that goes to one direction, a team that knows what our goal is, and the team that can see what the results are, and the team that can, of course, ultimately be proud of what we do, yes, and what we did.
And also the team who identify with the product, right?
Yes, exactly. This is a very, very important thing, because otherwise I feel that if you feel separated from the product, then I feel that you cannot be happy at work. And once again, it's a half of your conscious day you spend at work, yes? So if you are not happy during half of a day, then come on, something is wrong, yes?
What you just described right now is a very good atmosphere in a company. And I think working for NaviParking, it's a startup, now it's a scale-up.
Yes.
But the atmosphere inside is some sort of atmosphere like in a family, because people are trying to connect with each other all the time. And if someone has any problem, we can just, sort it out together. But working with entrepreneurs or with the companies, with corporations, there's not huge amount of sense like this. This kind of energy I can feel here in the startup.
Yes, exactly. I am, 100% sure that it's like that. And what's more, I am also happy that you feel like that. Yes, that this energy and that this feeling is also visible outside the company. If we compared this to the big corporations, then I feel that what is crucial here is that we are really close to what we do. And what I really love in the startup, by the way, this is the first startup that I work in.
Because previously you've been working for corporations?
Yes, only the big ones. And what I can say is that, of course, I am really happy to be here, but in the same time, I am a bit sad that it happened so late. Yes, yes, but in the startup like this, what is the greatest part of working here is the fact that you have the direct influence on what is going on. And this is not like, you are in a big structure with, let's say, 10 levels and so on, and what you feel, what you say is not heard by anyone except of your teammates sitting next to you. Here, you have a direct influence on what we do, how the product looks like, and this is great.
The other topic is stress. I ask this question every single guest on this podcast. It doesn't matter if it's Marek CEO, if it's Kuba graphic designer, it doesn't matter. How do you deal with stress by yourself, but also with your teammates?
As a team leader, one of my goals is to avoid team to feel that stress. I can see a role of a team leader as a kind of wall. Yeah, the stress comes, a pressure comes, but my role is to be a wall that stops this pressure, so my team members wouldn't feel this. Yes, so okay. Frankly speaking, I feel that time pressure a lot of things come. Honestly, I like such a thing because I'm a person that really loves the dynamic environment. However, I know that putting a pressure makes people feel bad. So my role is to be a kind of wall, and what we can do is to tell team and also tell everyone else, yes, business people and so on. Okay, we have such a capacity, we cannot do more. What is more, and what also team needs to feel is that if we are talking about this capacity, we cannot talk only about things that business clients want, but
or the things that has to be done, right?
Yes, but also you as a team member need to have a space for your personal development, which of course is also beneficial for NaviParking, yes. And so this is how I deal with a pressure, with a stress if we look at the team. Yes, so frankly speaking, there are lots of moments when I just don't pass some data to them, some questions, some emails that come and so on, because I want people to feel safe and feel Secure in what they do. If if you are asking about me, how I deal with stress.
Of course. I want to know how do you deal with the stress? Because you said you are the wall which takes the first punch from the outside clients, let's say, and you have to like compress that in yourself and then just let it go to the people with the light version, right?
Yes, exactly. So here I think that I need to mention two let's say aspects of the life and of the work that are really crucial here. First is related to private life, family, and first of all my lovely wife that helps me to forget about the whole stress, the whole things that are happening at work.
Big shout outs to wife.
Yes. So you need to have your personal space in which you can just reset yourself. Of course, sometimes it's very hard, very demanding and very challenging. However, it's a must. Yes, you need to have such a space to which work cannot enter. Second part is a bit related to a work, but also to a personal, let's say, relation, because I also have my own boss. And I am very lucky to have a boss that is supportive one, and he always tells me that if there is such a situation in which I need to throw away something from me, then I can call him and do this. Frankly speaking, I did it several times, and believe me, it really helps.
Okay, Wojtek, your job is I'm very curious about your job, and today's questions, they gave me a broader picture about what you do here at NaviParking. And do you have any final word for the people who are been listening to this podcast?
Yes, so my final words would be that please always remember that what really matters at work are people. Without people that feel safe, you cannot do a good job. Yes, if you are really focused on your job only, then please don't forget about people. I strongly believe that work is not something that you only do for a product, for money, and so on. People are what really matters here, and yeah, this is what I would like everyone to hear.
Nice, beautiful words. Wojtek, thank you for this interview.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for listening to Smart City Navigators podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Join the conversation by leaving a comment and sharing your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, in which we'll do another deep dive into a topic related to innovation, sustainability, and new technologies. See you next time.